Hey guys, I'm AfroGeek PlusUltraNappy and welcome back to a brand new video. So we are now finally down to the last few videos for the year of 2020, and I honestly wasn't gonna make this a video, but I figured maybe you guys might like to know and it'd be kind of a fun little video to kind of share and talk about, so I figured why not. So throughout the year of 2020, you guys know that I've had quite a bit of anime reviews out. Well, I wouldn't want to say quite a bit, it's more like 9 or maybe 10 anime reviews that have came out of 2020. I was struggling at the beginning because I was trying to find anime series to do reviews on, and then throughout the year I've even scrapped some and replaced them with some, so I figured let's talk about them. So here I got a note card over here of some anime series that did not make the cut for 2020, regardless on if I just didn't feel like doing it, or because I was either lazy, or if it was just something that I didn't feel comfortable discussing, or if it was just something that I thought would have taken way too long. Let's go through the list. So first one on the list is one that I chose not to do for very obvious reasons. If you've seen this anime series, then you already know why I chose not to review it, and that one is Shimonetta. So Shimonetta was originally going to go up this month in December because I originally was going to do fan service December. As a gag, I was going to review a couple fan service animes for December, but after watching Shimonetta for the first time, because I watched part of it with a friend of mine sometime in 2019, right off the bat, the first 3 episodes, let alone the first episode, was just very extremely provocative, so inappropriate, and I finished the whole series. It is the grossest, most disgusting anime series I have probably ever seen. 100,000,000% fan service. It goes maybe just as far, if not a little farther, than what Prison School displayed. I just was like, yeah, no, this is something I more than likely would not recommend any of my viewers to watch. But I mean, if there are any of you people out there that like fan service anime, for sure, but this is something that I would not recommend any of you watch. It was so cringy. I literally almost stopped watching it just because how cringe I was. I was so dedicated to doing a review on it that I was like, nah, I gotta finish it. If this review is coming out, I gotta finish the series. About halfway through, I want to say around episode 8 or 9, I was talking to one of my friends on the phone and I was telling him about the series, and he just kind of advised me, you know, is that something you really want to try and review and give your viewers a chance to watch? And I was like, I would absolutely not recommend this to anyone. So I came to the unanimous decision that I just was not going to review it. So next one on the list is one that I'm still debating on if I want to review or not. I haven't watched it yet. I plan on watching it very soon because I'm in the middle of watching a couple other animes at this said time. But this one is one that I even unboxed on the channel. I heard some stuff about this one, and this one is called Why the Hell Are You Here, Teacher? So I was going to do a review on this anime series, not only because the unboxing got a couple hundred views. I don't know, it was just, I thought it'd be funny as part of the whole fan service December kind of ordeal that I was going to orchestrate. I thought it'd be funny to review this, but at the same time, I have seen a bunch of stuff online about it, and I was like, I do not know if I feel comfortable reviewing this one right now too, because that one is also very fan service. After watching Shimonetta, I was like, I really don't want to jump into watching another provocative fan service series, because I was just like done, and I was like, yeah, I need to take a break from fan service for a little bit. Oh, don't get me wrong, there are some fan service anime that I actually enjoyed and that I thought was very funny. I don't want people to think that I just watch a certain type of anime, and I don't want this reputation of me to get out thinking that I like really perverted anime, which I genuinely don't. Fan service isn't my favorite genre of anime, so for that reason said, I chose just to cancel the whole fan service December kind of ordeal thing I was gonna do. So another one on the list was one that I watched probably during the summer. I started watching this, and this one is Yamada's First Time. I think this one is kind of old, not too old, but a lot of people know this series because I bring it up to people and they know about it. And it's about this girl who tries to sleep with 100 men within her first year of high school, or by her last year of high school. I can't remember which one it is. I still haven't even finished watching it myself, but I was like, do I really want to review anime about a girl trying to sleep with 100 men? Is that something I really want to put on this channel? No. I don't think I really want to review this, and I don't think I am going to review it at all. So the next one on the list is one of my personal favorite animes. This one came out, I believe, in 2005 or 6, and I've talked about it on the channel. I've even done an unboxing video for this, and I've talked about my love for this anime series, Death Note. Now, everybody and their mama knows about Death Note. A lot of people have seen Death Note. Even people who are just now getting into anime, I always recommend to watch Death Note. My cousin just recently watched Death Note, and he started getting into anime in like 2016. He really liked the series. A lot of people have different opinions on the series. I personally loved it. I just thought that it wasn't going to be a fitting time to try and like really go in depth with the series, type of a whole script about it, because originally Death Note was going to be one of the Halloween videos, but I was like, nah, I kind of rather do something goofy like I did with Rosario Vampire, and then something that's also really action-packed and gory, but also fan service, which I thought would have been a really cool gag, was High School of the Dead. I thought those kind of fit more than Death Note for Spooky Month, so I chose not to do Death Note for that said reason. Plus, when I'm ready, I will do a review on Death Note, but for now, I kind of want to just steer away. So another one I was going to review on the list was One Punch Man. Now, One Punch Man, I was going to do seasons 1 and 2 separately, or I was going to combine the whole 2 seasons in just one video. I honestly just did not feel like doing One Punch Man. I don't know what it was. I think I was just lazy. Everybody and their mama already knows about One Punch Man, so I was like, yeah, there's really no need for me to try and review seasons 1 and 2, or just review one season and later on sometime down the road review the second season, because I was like, yeah, no, I really just don't want to. So the next one on the list is one that I have been contemplating for the longest time doing, My Hero Academia. So I was going to try and review the season separately, or I was going to try and do a My Hero Academia in 10 minutes kind of anime review sort of style, but I chose not to because I was just like, I really don't feel like talking about My Hero, and I don't want my channel to be based around me talking about My Hero all the time. I kind of just wanted to steer away from that, and maybe what I might do is when season 5 comes out in spring of 2021, maybe I'll just do like a weekly thing where I'll review each episode that comes out. I'm not too entirely sure. It may come out in 2021, a review on My Hero Academia, but for now, I'm not too sure. So another one on this list is definitely a fan service. It's one that's kind of old. This one had to have come out somewhere between 2004 and 2006, and this one is Girls Bravo. For those of you that aren't familiar with Girls Bravo, this one is about a girl who lives in another world where I think it's 95 or 97% of the population are female, and there's rarely any males around, and she gets transported from her bathtub to a bathtub in the human world, where she ends up meeting a guy who I think is a sophomore in high school, and he ends up having to be allergic to girls. Along the way, there's all this like misadventures of him trying to hide her trying to fit in with the human world. You know, the guy happens to have a best friend who is a female, but he's not allergic to her for some odd reason. And then you get introduced to a lot of other characters from the girls' world, and it's just the most bizarre series I have watched. And I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not reviewing this one. I can't believe I actually thought about reviewing this, but I was gonna review all of Dragon Ball. I mean, in America, you know, we like to Americanize shit, so we call it Dragon Ball Z, but I was gonna review all of Dragon Ball Z. Why would I do that? Everybody knows about Dragon Ball Z. Plus, I feel like this would have been a touchy one to kind of review, because then I felt like if I were to slip up and just say one wrong thing on accident, even though Dragon Ball Z is my favorite anime, and I've made several videos talking about it on this channel, as well as several videos on my main channel talking about some of the games, and I was just like, do I really want to dig and try and like take apart Dragon Ball Z and just discuss it? No, I don't, because as much as I love Dragon Ball Z, sometimes I even get burned out on talking about the series myself, and I wouldn't want to bore myself, let alone would I want to bore you guys talking about one of the main staples of anime. Everybody knows about Dragon Ball Z. Even beginners who are trying to get into anime know about Dragon Ball Z. Man, most niggas know about Dragon Ball Z. Anybody who doesn't even watch anime knows about Dragon Ball Z. Black Lagoon was one that I am still kind of debating on, because Black Lagoon was very good. It was a little fucked, but it was a very good anime series. That was one I watched in high school. I've even done an unboxing for the series on the channel, and I personally really like Black Lagoon. I've seen it like 2 times already. One time in high school, and then one time back in 2018 2018 where my friends and I went on a trip and we just binged the whole series in our Airbnb. And now's, I don't think, is the appropriate time to try and review Black Lagoon. Maybe sometime, you know, in 2021 I'll review the series, but for right now I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna review this. Cowboy Bebop. Now, Cowboy Bebop is a household name for an anime series. Everybody likes Cowboy Bebop, but Cowboy Bebop was really good, and this is definitely something that I think I still will review, but I just didn't feel like reviewing it right this very minute. I had certain types of anime that I was in the mood to review, would want to review it, but then I would lose interest real quickly in trying to write a script for it, and I was just like, yeah, this is one that I can definitely just kind of put on the roster and just save it for when I really need something to review. So another one was one that I don't think not too many people remember, came on Toonami back when Toonami came back from its hiatus, and this one is Space Dandy. Now, a lot of people I don't think really remember Space Dandy, but Space Dandy was one that I watched when I was in high school. It was one of my favorite anime series that they were broadcasting on Toonami. I don't know, it was just one that I was like, do I really need to review this right now? Because I wanted to, but I was just like, I don't know if I really want to. I'm trying to see, I think I might have done an unboxing for this on the channel, or maybe I didn't. I honestly can't quite remember. But you know, Space Dandy is one that I like have to be in the mood to watch, let alone I'll have to be in the mood to review on this channel. Maybe there will be a time and a place for me to review that series, but for right now, that's just gonna go in the back or like in the vault. But maybe I will end up reviewing it, so that way people can get an idea of an anime that came out in the 2010 era. I'm not sure, maybe I'll review it. Hunter x Hunter was definitely something that I was going to consider. Everybody knows about Hunter x Hunter. I'm sure there are dozens of videos where people talk about Hunter x Hunter, and I was just like, do I really want to be a part of that demographic that takes apart this series and really goes in depth with it? Yeah, eventually I am, because I'm still currently collecting the manga, and I watch the anime series more than I did reading the manga. I always tell people that if they haven't watched a lot of anime and they're trying to get involved with anime, consider watching Hunter x Hunter. And it's definitely a series that I would recommend watching for those of you that haven't really watched anime. Definitely would consider watching it, and I more than likely will review this. So this one was one that, once again, I don't think not too many people knew about, and I watched this one on Kiss Anime, RIP Kiss Anime. I know there's a lot of websites where you can watch a lot of free anime and movies and stuff like that. I watched this one on Kiss Anime, and then I went ahead and I bought it, and I know I did an unboxing for it, and I think that one has a little over 100 views. I'm glad people found that kind of series interesting, let alone the unboxing video for it, but I really liked this kind of series. It was definitely one of those like historic war kind of animes, but it also had a lot of medieval kind of stuff in it, which is what I really liked. I liked the character Tigray from it. I like the waifus, but it's definitely one that I personally liked, and I was gonna review it in November, but I chose not to do it for some dumb reason. You know, you would think I would review anime that people don't know about. No, I was on that bandwagon where I was trying to review stuff that people knew about that would get views, but I think this is definitely gonna be something that I review in 2021, so I'm gonna be excited to talk about it. If I didn't say the title of it, I meant to say it was Lord Marksman and Venandis. I just kind of realized I don't think I even mentioned it, so I'm sorry if I didn't mention it. I can't believe this was even thought of. I've come close to buying this series numerous times, let alone the fact that I was willing to put my small ass channel on the line to review this series. I was almost going to review Prison School. Prison School was Inuyasha was going to be one that I was going to review, because let alone that's one series that got me into anime as a kid, and I really like Inuyasha. The new series, the spin-off or sequel series to Inuyasha, is currently, I think, out on Funimation. I was going to review it, but I think that's a series that I might end up reviewing in 2021. I'm not too sure. This was just kind of one that was just an idea that came to the head, so maybe I'll go through with it and I'll review it next year, but I personally don't don't know. So don't quote me on it. The Big O was gonna be one that I definitely wanted to review because it was the main three that got me into anime, or at least one of them. Because I always talked about the main three that got me into anime was Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha, and the Big O. For some reason, I don't know why the Big O is a part of that category, but it just was because they were showing reruns of it on Toonami, and then I would go on YouTube and watch videos of it, and I really like the Big O. Definitely will more than likely do a review on it. It's definitely a pioneer as far as older anime series, as far as like older kind of mech series. We're not talking like Gundam kind of mech, but it's like a little bit different than that, which is what I think I liked about it. So definitely by far this is going to be something that I will review probably in 2021. Like I said, don't quote me on it. Cashin Sen's, I think I pronounced the title right, but this one was one that aired on Toonami. Oh god, I was like I think in 7th or 8th grade when this one was airing on Toonami, and I definitely wanted to review this. I don't know, because not a lot of people know about this, which is why I think I'm gonna go through and I might end up reviewing it. Now there's already another anime series called Cashin that was through Sentai Filmworks that I believe was out in either the 90s or early 2000s. So I think this was a sequel or like a spin-off within this series. Don't quote me on it. I'm not too entirely sure because I haven't even seen that one. But Cashin Sins was one that I remember. I think it was Adult Swim, but I definitely remember this one being on Adult Swim because it would come on like real late at night, and I remember I would wake up super early in the morning. I would wake up at 6 or 6:30 to try and catch the episodes on Cartoon Network West because some channels would have like the East and the West, and I probably will review this one since not a lot of people really, I don't think, know about it. So it'd be nice to kind of introduce this series to anime fans, so more than likely I definitely will review this one. Baku and Tess. I don't think a lot of people really know about Baku and Tess, but I've watched this one back in high school. I'm gonna say my sophomore year. A couple of my buddies actually introduced me to this series, and there are currently 2 seasons out, and I don't know if a third one will come out. There have been rumors about it, but I just know I was gonna review the first season because I only remember bits and pieces of a second one, but I own the first season on DVD, and this is definitely a series that I would highly recommend to people. It's about this school who does battles and stuff like that, and like people will like duke it out. If they're like smart in certain subjects, they'll duke it out with other classes to try and advance and get things in the classrooms, trying to like advance up and up and up in the school. Cool kind of idea or concept for an anime series, which is why I really liked it, but just also because it was really goofy and stupid. I don't know, just something about it I just really liked. So definitely I might end up reviewing Baku and Tess in 2021. We'll see. I probably will have to watch the second season first before I even consider reviewing the series. Maybe I'll review season 1. We'll see. In middle school, I had odd taste in anime. I was a teen going through puberty, so for obvious reasons, I liked this show, Sekirei. Now, Sekirei, long story short, Sekirei is just a bunch of busty women who have like different elemental powers and they duke it out. That's literally the whole fucking series. And I was actually going to review the first season, and I've been trying to get my hands on the series. You know, buying the second season pure engagement is kind of pricey. You have scalpers on Amazon who try and sell you the first season for like $300+, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna fucking buy that for like $300+. I'm not stupid, you know. And this was one that used to be on Netflix back when Netflix had a bunch of like actually good anime. Netflix is starting to be better with that by adding a bunch of like old school and newer anime on there. So Netflix is on the up and up, but back then Netflix had all different types of anime on that mug, and Sekirei was just one that I watched religiously. But anyway guys, that was my list of animes that didn't make the cut for reviews. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, dislike if you didn't, subscribe to the channel if you are brand new. We only have a few days to try and reach the 100 subscriber goal for 2020. I doubt we'll do it, so we're probably just gonna go into 2021 with that same goal. And let me know down in the comments below if any of these series like appeal to you and you want me to review on the channel, because more than likely I will, because like I said, some of these I'm still considering reviewing, and then there are some that I'm more than likely just not gonna review for obvious reasons. If you want to see more content from me, just stay tuned. We're about to reach 2021, so you'll definitely see a lot more content on the channel. And if you want to check out more content from me, just period, then you can definitely check out my main channel, Pokemon 1086, in the link in the description below, where I do a lot of video game related topics and I do video game reviews on there. And if you want to connect connect more with me, hit on my links down in the description below. I got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Patreon. So thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I am AfroGeek +UltraNappy, and your boy is just...